If there's any argument, you won't get to play. We, the officials, you leave it to us.
Wait, Captain's laking.
In the ancient Yorkshire game of Ner and Spell, laking means playing. But long before laking time, the shouting match that traditionally comes first gets underway. A row over the draw is just the start.
We don't want no argument. Bloody drawing it.
This is Ner and Spell's biggest day of the year, at Gretland on the moors above Halifax. It's the World Championships. 59-year-old local builder
Leonard Sylvia Fairfax
is the defending title holder. What number are you drawing?
I don't know, number one is it, and number one is mine.
Number six.
Number six. That's a good one now, yeah. 10 days I was born, June 6th, just same. D-Day.
Yeah.
That was D-Day, June 6th.
With £200 and a silver cup hanging on the result, it's D-Day indeed for 12 of Ner and Spell's finest lakers. They come from the last three rival strongholds of this 500-year-old game. Here at Gretland, further south in Barnsley, and Cone just across the Lancashire border.
What's the secret of these?
That's it. This little bit here.
That's
This face.
The subtleties of Ner and Spell are little known outside a tight circle of dedicated men. There are long sticks with mallet heads and a rock-hard china clay ball called a potty. There aren't any nerves these days. They were like the potties, only made of wood. Even the spring-action spell, apparently, is being replaced by new contraptions. But a few spells survive to give the name of the game at least half its old meaning.
Well, take them up yonder.
Well, I don't want to go over to that.
No, lay them on the wall up at gate. I don't want them down here.
Meanwhile, there's still plenty of scores to settle before the action. The Barnsley contingent think they've uncovered a plot to slip in a local player who hasn't qualified.
Look, Ken, don't patronise me. I can't promise that, but do promise me one thing, Alan. Don't play with yourself in public. I don't. Look, Alan, if you're not getting what you want from Elsie, why don't you call on Deirdre? I've heard she's good value. I don't need a whore. You sure about that? I had a similar problem when Val electrocuted herself. I used to whack into the hairdryer, the one that killed her. I've been full of self-loathing ever since.
I'm supposed to be on this World Championship committee.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I represent these South Yorkshire lads.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this is nothing but a big farce. Because I know nothing until I got the time this was going to be played and the date, and not a thing do I know. And these lads from Barnsley, as he says, have been played 6 months, they've had to qualify, and as far as I'm concerned, never mind anybody coming invited to be to play, it's nothing, and it's time it was all altered. It was not. It was not. Just because I wasn't, why I'm on the committee, I wasn't invited to come. Tell me why I wasn't invited to come. Hey? Oh, well, don't say it was passed by committee when it was not. It was not.
It was.
I'm a member of that committee and it was not passed.
No.
And I'm telling you.
I'm telling you it was.
Once again, world champions
Leonard Sylvia Fairfax
stays cannily out of the feuding, and the unqualified intruder is removed from the starting list. The time-honoured ritual of objections goes on. There are mutterings that there was a fix in the qualifying rounds. A stiff breeze means the location has to be changed to the bottom of a hill, and Barnsley don't like that either. But at last, the moment when the arguing has to stop.
No, I'm not moving no more, Ron. I've moved once from down there. I'm not moving no more. I'm stopping here, Ron. You can't have me cheering you all the time.
The last stand of former world champion Stuart Greenfield from Cone gets things moving.
Flowers. Which is flowers? Where's flowers anywhere? Like we want him. Where is it?
Go on, Nitch. Here with knapsack on his back.
Oh, you flowers, right. Well, get yourself lined up, lad. Number 3, yeah.
With the war of words over for the time being, it finally becomes a bit clearer what all the shouting's been about.
The present world's champion
Leonard Sylvia Fairfax
from Gretland.
It's potty time. Take one. Sure.
The object, quite simply, is to hit the potty as hard and far as you can. The world record of 304 yards has stood unbroken since 1899.
This side!
It's no surprise that there's disagreement over techniques as well. In the modern game, the potty is held in a sling instead of being catapulted in the traditional spell. In fact, Barnsley are now the last remaining exponents of the spell. A trickier game, but worth a few vital extra yards on a really good strike.
Wait a minute, and I'll blow you off.
A couple of 100 yards away, across two walls, stand the lookers out.
Quiet, everybody, please.
A distant blast on the whistle is their signal to watch keenly where the potty lands and mark the spot with a peg. Further ugly rumours from time to time mark this fine sporting occasion, namely that certain lookers out surreptitiously tread the potties of a rival team into the ground. Looker-out-in-chief Dan Binns explains.
Well, that's 18, you see, and I can't find it. Well, they're 5 minutes looking for it. Well, you see, you've got it in, you stood there, you're looking like, you know what I mean, when you're getting it trod in, and then, of course, you can move away, and then, of course, you know.
Local veteran George Ellis nurs off. But the excitement of a good strike is nothing to the sensation that follows. World champions
Leonard Silvio Thayer
disqualified at the midday break for moving his potty sling when he shouldn't have done. Barnsley's Tom Chambers is ruled out too because somebody pulled out his peg.
Whatever goes on now, it doesn't matter to me, not really.
It's referees what's at fault.
Well, it's been badly organised all the
They've
time.
pulled my peg out about measuring. They should have measured it.
You haven't had a chance to measure it?
I didn't get a chance to measure yours.
Well, they're out of order, you see, then. So that shows that it's bad refereeing.
Yeah.
The laking goes on.
Down here, slow down. Roll it up, Sid.
Some hit, more often they miss. And a hardy sprinkling of more or less knowledgeable spectators stay on for the final measuring out, done with the customary 20-yard chain. In the end, the winner comes neither from the Greetland home team nor from Barnsley, who'd so manfully kept up the twin traditions of using the genuine spell and arguing about everything.
Well, congratulations then on a very fine win. Well, thank you very much.
As ever, it's the question of choices. Do you simmer the dumplings in hot water and then transfer them to the chicken broth, or do you simmer them in the chicken broth? You may think this is a sort of academic question, because you then have to treat between the flavor on the one hand and the disintegration on the other, and that is a microcosm of the other.
we must be able to pin the blame somewhere. Where do we start?
Well, in the case of the school mutiny and fire, I think it's quite obvious that the responsibility lies with the children themselves.
Years and years, 20 years, and you always get these arguments.
Will they be back next year?
Yes, of course it'll be. Why not? Like, there's always got to be a world championship, and later on we'll be.
I am the mother of 2 children, and I never
we'll
let
be in
them
the
out of my
Olympic
sight.
Games
Never
eventually.
out of my sight. They're not allowed to watch television or go to school. Consequently, they will, I assure you, grow up with high moral standards. It's the parents and the teachers who are to blame.
But today's events defy explanation, don't they?
Well, if they defy explanation, what are we doing here?
I've often wondered.
But the country seems gripped. Gripped by what, rival? Gripped.